The Albanian temple in Kish village, near Sheki in Azerbaijan, is one of the oldest Christian monuments in the Caucasus and a remarkable witness to the region's complex history. Locals often call it the Church of Street, Eliseus, Elishe or Saint Elisha, and it is commonly believed to have been founded in the 1st century AD, which makes it among the earliest Christian sites in Caucasian Albania. Archaeological evidence suggests that even before Christianity, the site of Kish may have been used for cultic or ritual purposes. Some finds go as far back as the Bronze Age. The building has seen many phases of construction and reconstruction. Thick walls, some of the oldest parts, likely date to the 5th to 6th centuries. Other parts, such as the cupola, upper walls, roof, show features from later centuries, including a period of refurbishment in the 19th century. In the early 2000s, with help from Norway, including the Norwegian humanitarian enterprise and explorer ethnographer Thor Heyerdahl, as well as local academic and conservation institutions, a restoration project was launched. It involved detailed archaeological study, removal of later additions that did not belong to the original structure, and efforts to restore it to something closer to its early medieval appearance. The restoration was more or less complete by 2003. Today, the temple no longer functions as an active church in the religious sense. Instead, it has been turned into a museum, often called the Museum of Caucasian Albania. Inside, visitors can see archaeological finds, burial remains, and artifacts from different periods, Bronze Age ceramics, glass-covered graves with skeletons, various items uncovered during excavation work. It is open to tourists. Admission is modest, about 2 Azerbaijani manats, as per local tourism sources, which makes visiting accessible. The present scenario is one where this temple is part of a broader effort by Azerbaijan to preserve its multicultural and multi-religious heritage. The State Tourism Agency, cultural heritage bodies, together with international partners, are involved in restoration and protection of such monuments. The temple lies within the heritage zone connected to Sheki's historic center, including the palace of Sheki Khans, caravanserais, old houses, mosques, etc., which was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2019 as Historic Center of Sheki with a Khan's Palace. As part of Sheki's Yukhari Bash, Upper Head, National Historical Architectural Reserve, the Albanian temple is slated for further restoration and reuse for cultural purposes. There have been efforts to restore facades, strengthen foundations, maintain authenticity in repairing with traditional materials and techniques. The site draws interest not only from tourists curious about early Christianity and Caucasus history, but also from scholars of archaeology, architecture, religious studies. Its location in Kish village, about 5 kilometers from Sheki, makes it reasonably easy to access. The surrounding village adds to the atmosphere, cobbled or winding roads, traditional local architecture, and a serene mountain valley setting. There are legends and local traditions tied to the temple. For instance, in earlier times, people attributed miracles or special properties to certain stones there. In some stories, offerings or coins are placed